Welcome to community meeting. It is April Fool's Day, and I don't have a joke for you because I'm pretty excited about what's going on outside. We're getting out to sports practices. There's a stage being built up on the upper field, and I've been really impressed in watching you guys do the things you need to do to help keep us all safe and keep coming to school. Spring is definitely right around the corner, and I can't wait to see you in all the different endeavors that you're going to have and participate in this year. So look forward to the community meeting, and we'll see you next week.
Everybody, Nurse Duffy here, coming to you from one of my favorite places in the world, my own front yard, on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. And it's kind of cool. We made it to spring. You know, we've gotten through 2 long trimesters. We're into our 3rd trimester without any major shutdowns. You've done really well all year. Folks have been diligent. Folks have been conscientious about the safety measures and filling out your forms and keeping distance and masked and all of that stuff. And it's made a difference. We've done we've had a couple of quarantines. We do still have a group that's quarantined. There are gaps in our defenses. No defense is perfect, but our layered approach has been pretty effective. You know, we've taken this seriously, and it's made a big difference. You know, it's put us into this position that as we approach spring in the spring trimester, you know, we're able to do so many more things than we could even in the fall. But definitely over the winter. It was a long, dark winter, and it wore me down. I'm sure it wore you down. You know, it was hard to keep our morale up. It was hard to keep, you know, optimistic about things. But we're in a position now where we've got a graduation on the horizon. We've got a spring sports season. We've got an awesome list of plays that we're going to have happen, and performing and music performances and vocal performances and art shows and all kinds of things that so many of us will be involved in, and that does make school feel a little bit easier and a little bit better, you know. But it is still a challenge. You know, we are still under a lot of pressure to stay safe. The trends in Maine have been fairly encouraging as numbers generally have come down, and schools seem to be pretty safe places. Okay, but also understand that in Lincoln County itself, the numbers are ticking up. And the numbers are ticking up at a time as we approach April break, where people are going to travel and come back to school, where there's still a lot of risk that these things could be in jeopardy. We might not be able to have as normal of a finish to the school year if we don't stay on top of things. Okay, so please, you know, some folks have been getting a little bit lax about wearing your mask all the time, or leaving your nose out, or, you know, when they sit to have a meal, they'll take off their mask, they'll take a bite of an apple, they'll have a 5-minute conversation with somebody, take another bite of their apple before they ever think about putting on their mask again. Well, the problem is that 5-minute conversation, Okay, yes, by definition, you're eating, so you can have your mask off, but at the same time, all of that time, you're expressing, potentially, a virus that is carried in your spit. Don't forget where it is. It's in the fog. It's that we breathe out. That's why we have to keep distance. That's why we want to limit the amount of time that we spend up close and personal to folks, okay? We can't live your lives for you. I've told you that before, all right? We know that as soon as you're out and into your car, or you're off of the bus, or you're out there, you can take off your mask and you can violate the safety precautions, or you can disregard the safety precautions that we have in place at school as much as you want. We can't do anything about that. But when we're at school, this is how we have to do it. You know, this is how we're showing our concern for our community, and our concern, not just our own, but our broader community. Some of us may not worry about it. We don't have people in our lives who would get really sick if they got COVID, but many of us do, and I'm included in that. Okay, my family has folks that I'm very worried about it, and my daughters can't see their grandparents as a result of that, and that's really tough for folks. The quarantines are hard. The isolation is hard. Any of you who have been through the quarantine process, tell people who are disregarding their masks what it's like. Okay, it's really lonely, it's really disruptive, it's really anxiety provoking. We can do this, LA. We are so close. We are so close to getting through the wackiest school year in our 200 and some odd year history. But we can do it. We've gotten really far. It's easy to get discouraged. I understand that. And so what I'm going to do is offer you a little view here. Check out these little flowers. Aren't they awesome? They're pushing up through ground that was frozen just a few days ago. Be like those little flowers. We can get through this winter, okay? Stay strong. Keep hope. Keep diligence. Keep monitoring yourself for symptoms. Keep asking questions. Keep trying. We're all in this together. We're the faculty and the staff. We're going through this real time right alongside the students, okay? So let's have each other's back. Wear your masks. Keep your distance, please. Wash your hands. And stay well and safe, okay? Take good care.
Hey, greetings Eagles. Want to update you on the current Faculty Shield standings. We're just minus the honor roll from the second trimester, which will make somewhat of a difference. But in fourth place, the seniors with 1,776 points. Third place, the sophomores with 2,782. Second place, the freshmen with 3,042. And in first place, the juniors with 4,273 points, with plenty to go. All right, Pride Card time. This goes to Bao Dang from Miss Curtis. Bao is a really nice guy who goes out of his way for others. Metcalfs. This is from Lisa Katz to Olivia Stiles for participation in the video on coping strategies. $5 readies. Miss Granis sends this to Alex Gutierrez. Helping her open a stubborn bucket. $5 Subway. This is from Mr. Page to Jacob Campbell. Always on top of the quote of the week. Hopefully you are too. $5 Metcalfs. I do give $2 bills out during the week too on those. And last but not least, from the guidance office, to Cody Larson, a senior, for showing up for your virtual senior meeting with Mr. Cordero. Penalty box pizza with the assist from Kobe and Gail. Have a great rest of your week.
Why is... Oh my god, I totally forgot now.
I'm so bad at jokes. I have like dad jokes. I'm like, I don't even know. Let me think here.
Hey, Mr. Smith. Ask me what's the secret to comedy.
What's the secret?
Timing!
Go
ahead.
I once had a dream that the ocean was filled with Fanta.
Go ahead, just tell it again.
See this, I'm bad. I'm not a joker. What's that?
You got a minute?
What did Hamlet say to Polonius before he killed him? Not sorry.
What's brown and sticky?
What?
A stick.
Oh, the stick joke.
Yeah.
Did you hear the one about the butcher who backed into his meat grinder? He got a little behind in his work.
Go ahead.
What happens when a duck flies upside down?
What happens?
He quacks up.
What do you get when you cross a pig with a light bulb?
What?
A piglet.
What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
I have no clue.
A can't opener!
How do you make a Kleenex dance? Put a little boogie in it.
Go ahead.
What happens when a frog illegally parks?
What happens?
It gets towed.
I once had a dream that the ocean was filled with orange soda. It was a fantasy.
What do ninjas wear to be quiet?
I don't know.
Sneakers!
That's really funny.
Why can't Snape be the herbology professor?
Why?
Because he couldn't keep the lilies alive. A slice of pie is $2 in the Bahamas. It's $3.15 in Jamaica. Those are the pie rates of the Caribbean. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Yeah,
Yahoo.
the search engine. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
How come?
Because 7, 8, 9. I can't. Is that?
No, Dan. I'm trying to think of a clay joke.
How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know.
Just one, but the light bulb really has to want to change.
Okay, so these two ions are walking down the street. One looks at the other and says, "Hey, I lost an electron last night." And he said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm positive."
Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
Because it felt crummy.
Miss Collins, what is your joke?
My joke is, what did the 0 say to the 8?
What did the 0 say to the 8?
I love your belt.
Thank you.
What's the difference between Augusta and yogurt?
What's the difference?
Culture!
A dog walks into an employment agency and says, "I'm looking for a job." The woman at the employment agency says, "Oh my gosh, with talents like that, you could be in the circus." The dog says, "What does the circus want with a plumber?"
Alright, what's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo?
What?
One's really heavy and one's a little lighter.
Hey Nick, what's the difference between Christmas and a cat in the desert? I don't know, what? One has Santa Claus and one has sandy paws. That's...
I don't know. I'm too off the cuff. I can't, don't put me on the spot like this. It can't be funny on command.
What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn.
What rock group has 4 men that don't sing?
I don't know.
Mount Rushmore.
Do you know the difference between a girder and a Joyce?
I do not. What is the difference?
Girder wrote Faust, and Joyce wrote Ulysses.
Thank you, Mr. Swami.
Why did Liam cross the playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide. Huh.
Hey, Mr. Gone, do you know any jokes?
Not really. I'm more of a reaction sarcastically kind of guy.
I used to mow the cemetery near where I grew up. And the joke is, how many people are buried in the cemetery?
How many people?
All of them.
What color is the wind?
What color?
It's blue.
What's the difference between ignorance and apathy?
What?
I don't know and I don't care.
Why are koala bears not considered real bears?
Why?
Because they don't have the right qualifications.
Go ahead.
Somebody stole my antidepressants. To whoever it was, I hope you're happy now. Okay. Ready? Knock knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow. Moo.
My 5-year-old daughter's favorite joke to tell. Where do pencils go on vacation?
Where?
Pennsylvania.
So, The other day on Instagram, I could not stop laughing because I saw this meme and it was this guy ordering at a restaurant. He's like, I'll have the chef salad, please. And then the chef's like, no, that one's for me. And I lost it.
Did you know that crocodiles can grow up to 16 feet, but usually they only grow 4?
Wow!